baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your Cincinnati Reds.
So just about set now, and towing the slab in this one, Hunter Green. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
In the air, left field. Makes the grab, one away. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the next to hit, takes ball one.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Tatis waits. That one misses. 2-2. Ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Now a fly ball to right center. Fraley sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
Batting third, the center.
So digging in, Jackson Merrill. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. This one lifted in the air, left field. Hayes corrals it, and that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the first. No score.
Funk up the plays, just wanna see that stank on your face. Funk up the plays, we're just trying to dance, yo, turn up the bass. We about to go, what's about to happen, girl, you already know.
Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Yu Darvish.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Friedel on at first, nobody out. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, 2 ball. On to Cronenworth. Over to first, safe.
Batting third, the second baseman,
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor.
Yeehaw!
This might get interesting, Boo.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Darvish kicks, delivers, stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
And now, Tyler Stevenson. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So 1 left for Cincinnati. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. Down to third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Green back to work. And there's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Got him looking. And that's the first out.
The second
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Fraley should have it. 2 down.
Batting 6, the shortstop.
2 outs, space is empty.
Bogarts.
Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
The shortstop takes the ball. Second inning here, no score. That's out to center field. Friedel settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds. Jake Fraley.
The right fielder, Jake Fraley.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Out there to center. And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Darvish delivers. Ground ball right side. Foul ball. And foul ball. Fraley gets his lead at first with nobody out. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now batting Jamer Candelario.
Third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Tap foul at the plate. And he chases a high fastball there.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hit on the ground might be 2. Cronenworth to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. Here's the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. Hayward, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 35 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. Just missed.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Candelario makes the grab, 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. Left field. Hayes ranging after it. 2 away now.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 17.
And now it's Elias Diaz. First pitch misses. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. That clips the corner.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Top of the 3rd, no score. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and we are still scoreless. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now here is Gavin Lux. That one fouled off.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance. But if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tatis makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Batting 9th, the left fielder, Austin.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. right back to the mound. Fires to first in time.
Now batting, center fielder, TJ Friedel.
So up next, TJ Friedel. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that is that. On to the fourth, still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't get too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Out to short, De La Cruz. Whips it to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Flied to right his first time. And that one fouled off. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
He goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Captain Morrow.
So 2 down now, and here is Jackson Merrill. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one pushed to the left and foul. Oh, and 2 now. In the air to left center. Friedel turns to the right on the move and makes the play, and that's out number 3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Bottom 4, leading off, Ellie De La Cruz.
The shortstop.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Matt McClain.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Struck out swinging his first time. And a foul ball. Up the middle. Base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next to hit, Tyler Stevenson. Swinging a foul out of play. McLean over at first with one away. Fought off foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Tatis makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ripped on a line to center. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Reds leave 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Machado.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
Green back to work. That one found hard the other way.
You know, these Padres, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. He's 0 for 1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Now the 0-1. That one missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Out to short, De La Cruz. On to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike. The Padres hitless so far in the game. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Popped up. McLean makes the catch, inning over. Padres down in order. Still no score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Well, these Reds definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next for Cincinnati, Jeimer Candelario. He hit into a double play his first time up. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, 0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Two outs. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. Back here at Great American Ballpark, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jason Hayward. Fastball for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Dominate can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres. Fly to left his first time. That one the other way. Nice grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Diaz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Diaz in his 9th season, 34-year-old vet, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Right through there, got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So he's perfect through 6. No score. Back here in Cincinnati, well, we go bottom 6. Here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Hey.
There's a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have
0
been
balls,
in
1 strike.
between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
0-2.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good
Now
of a pitch to
batting,
hit
the
right there. You
7th,
have to expand the
DJ.
zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl, 1 for 2. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's a fair ball. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Hit in the air out to center field. Brings it in. What a wild play. Relay to first. Got him. Triple play. Wow. Wow. What just happened? That was a total breakdown, and it's a triple play to end the inning.
Yeah, that just can't happen. You have to be aware of where the ball is in the outfield, and right there, it seemed like no one knew what to do on the bases. All kinds of confusion, and they run themselves out of a great scoring opportunity.
We go to the top of the 7th. Luis Arias stands in.
Number 4, Luis Arias.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake. Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And the slider catches the zone.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Jackson Merrill digs in now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And out of here. And there goes the perfect game on the homer. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And now it's been
now pitching for the Reds, number 31, Brent Suter.
headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Right side, Fraley. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. So they find a way to break up the no-hitter, and now it's stretch time. It's the Padres 1 and the Reds 0. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLean. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Line drive, Bogarts. Throws to first in time, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting,
those
right
plays can be
fielder,
tricky.
Jake.
They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now it's going to be Jake Fraley. Popped up. Machado settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. The other way, and this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll get there with a double to lead off the 8th.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. This one high in the air to left center. Hayes ranging after it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, left fielder Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Hit in the air left field. Hayes on his way over. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Waste no time there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here's Elias Diaz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in easily.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And a foul ball. That one pushed foul. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hayes has it sized up. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Reds nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jason Adams.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Digging in, Spencer Steer. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's 1 down.
Well, Boog, that 0-2 slider was completely set up by the first 2 pitches of the at-bat, where they went hard in. As a hitter, you got to be a little quick. You think that they're going to try to exploit you in that part of the plate, and they go away with the breaking ball. Very difficult to be able to get something to that pitch. So nice execution from start to finish for the 3-pitch strikeout.
And now it's going to be Jeimer Candelario. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
The Reds trailing by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Misses the sweeper.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Now it's the Reds DH, Gavin Lux.
Call me the GOAT with that Ali glow. Stack quo, real dope, baby God just I'm the man with that emphasis.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting.
Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Hayes.
Foul ball there. Tying run at the plate. Fouled off left side.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
First and second, 2 outs. And here is TJ Friedl. In the air, left side. Hayward sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And that will end the inning. Reds strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Suter back to work. Foul ball. Suter, a tall lefty, 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Strike 2. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Fraley hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder Fernando Tatis.
And the batter
Jr.
will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
1 out, runner at second. Merrill getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That's hard hit on the line. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Now Machado up here.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 3. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two on, 2 outs. Hit in the air, center field. Friedel gets under it. He's got it, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Robert Suarez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He nails one out to right. It's 3-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now at the plate, Matt McClain. Swing and a miss, strike
No
one.
balls, 1 strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. Hard ground ball, base 9. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield. Took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one ripped, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's bad. See you later. It's their second home run of the inning, and we are all tied up. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity. But in this case, it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Robert Suarez out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pushing forward
out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jeremiah Estrada.
Jeremiah Estrada.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Brings it in. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 7, Spencer Steer.
So up next, Spencer Steer. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Tap foul at the plate. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Bogarts brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Third baseman, number 3, Jamer Candelario.
Next for Cincinnati, Jamer Candelario. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Struck him out swinging. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off here in extra innings. Eggy Rosario.
Well, tough spot when you've been sitting on the bench all the way.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores from second. The throw to second is offline.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres. Outside low, ball 1. Laser could be trouble. Rosario around third. He'll score easily. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Elias Diaz. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Friedel settles under this one and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 3.
No, that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. There's the strike. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's carrying. See you later. That'll fire up the dugout, and they boost their lead. It's 7-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's got his second double of the game.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hayes makes the catch. That's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. Slice to right. Fair ball. Run comes in from second. The throw in. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Machado around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's now a 6-run lead. And here is Xander Bogaerts. And first offering is fouled off. Cronenworth off of first with 2 away. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Here's the throw to the plate. Coming home. He will score.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So 2 down. Eggy Rosario, the next up for the Padres. That's towards center. Friedel under it. And that is that. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Padres 10 and the Reds 3. So coming into the game now on defense, Tyler Wade. He'll be out in left field. Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Gavin Lux. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Austin
Hayes will hit next.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Hard hit to third. Machado throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. Reds down to their final out. TJ Friedel digs in now. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres take this one in a blowout.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.